Before the red carpets, before the awards, before the unforgettable performances of Dennis Trillo, there was something far more important than fame. A home, a family, a foundation built in silence, but strong enough to carry a star. Because every great actor doesn't begin on screen. They begin in a household that shapes who they become when the camera finally finds them. And Dennis Trillo's story starts exactly there. Dennis Trillo, Parents and Siblings Detailed Family Story. Intro: before the world knew him, his family knew the real him. Long before the industry called him a star. He was just a boy in Quezon City, born Abelardo Dennis Florencio Ho on May 12, 1981. No spotlight, no scripts, no audience, just family life, ordinary, quiet, and deeply formative. And that's the twist in his story. The more private the family, the stronger the foundation of the star. Because Dennis didn't grow up chasing attention. He grew up learning balance. Father, the silent force of discipline and identity. Dennis Trillo's father has always remained away from public attention. No interviews, no showbiz involvement, no public narrative. But absence from the spotlight doesn't mean absence of influence. In fact, it often means the opposite. From what can be understood through Dennis's personality and interviews, his father's influence shaped him in powerful ways. 1. Discipline over everything. Dennis carries himself with calm structure, rare in an industry filled with chaos. That reflects a home where discipline was likely non-negotiable. Respect for authority, responsibility at a young age, understanding consequences. 2. Emotional control. One of Dennis's strongest traits as an actor is restraint. He doesn't overact. He doesn't exaggerate. He contains emotion until it explodes naturally. That kind of emotional discipline often comes from a father figure who teaches. Feel deeply, but don't lose control. 3. Quiet strength. His father's influence is also seen in Dennis's personality today. Soft-spoken in interviews, avoids unnecessary controversy, prefers privacy over publicity. In short, he learned that strength doesn't need noise. Mother, the emotional architect of his heart. If his father shaped structure, his mother shaped sensitivity. And this is where Dennis Trillo's artistry truly begins. Because you don't become one of the most emotionally convincing actors in Philippine cinema without learning emotion early in life. 1. Emotional awareness from childhood. Dennis's ability to portray heartbreak, love, grief, and silence with authenticity suggests a home where emotions were not ignored, but acknowledged. His mother likely played a key role in teaching empathy, encouraging expression, allowing emotional understanding. 2. A grounded Filipino home. He was raised in a typical Filipino family environment. Respect for elders, strong sense of family unity, value placed on humility and simplicity. This is why even at the height of fame, Dennis never lost touch with real life. 3. The source of his humanity. Many actors can memorize lines, but Dennis delivers feelings. That difference often comes from upbringing. His mother's influence is visible in his soft emotional delivery, his natural vulnerability on screen, his ability to connect deeply with characters. In simple terms, she gave him heart before the world gave him scripts. Siblings, the private chapter he protects closely. Unlike many celebrities who expose family life for public curiosity, Dennis Trillo takes a very different approach. He protects his siblings and keeps them away from the spotlight. What is known publicly is minimal, and intentionally so. But that privacy itself tells a powerful story. 1. A family outside fame. His siblings are not public figures, and Dennis has consistently kept them away from media attention. This reflects a clear boundary between work and home, a desire to protect normalcy, respect for their private lives. 2. A normal childhood structure. Growing up with siblings in a non-showbiz environment meant shared ordinary experiences, simple family routines, a life not defined by fame or attention. That normalness is rare in showbiz, and powerful, because it creates balance. 3. Protection over publicity. Even as Dennis became famous, he didn't turn his family into a storyline. He chose privacy over publicity, protection over exposure. Family dignity over media attention. And that decision reveals something important about him. Fame never changed his priorities. Why his family background matters in his success. Now here's the real connection most people miss. Dennis Trillo's greatness is not accidental. It is rooted. Because his family gave him three essential things. Discipline, father's influence. Right-pointing arrow control, consistency, professionalism. Emotion, mother's influence. Right-pointing arrow depth, empathy, vulnerability. Privacy, sibling environment. Right-pointing arrow balance, humility, grounded identity. And when you combine all three, you don't just get an actor. You get a performer capable of carrying emotional heavy roles, delivering award-winning performances, remaining stable in a chaotic industry. The truth behind the star. Before Dennis Trillo became one of Philippine cinema's most respected actors, he was shaped in a home that never needed fame to matter. A father who taught discipline. A mother who nurtured emotion. Siblings who represented normal life away from cameras. And that's the secret no award can fully explain. His talent is visible, but his foundation is invisible. And that invisible foundation is what made him unforgettable.